What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Rec Nation. Guys, this is going to be a different type of video. Different type of original content, right? Still probably get blocked. But, guys, listen, it's been like a long time coming, you know? Even though this channel is very new, I have been on YouTube for more than 3.5 years, right? I do the other channel with my best friend Spencer, Embrace the Suck 21, and that really helped kind of find my voice, kind of what I wanted to do. And I've since Embrace the Suck 21 branched out, and I am part of, I would say, 11 different channels. And two of them aren't on YouTube, right? One is the Rumble account that we got, Arius in the Nation, and the other one is the Embrace the Suck 21 Patreon. Those are the two channels I'm a part of that reside outside of YouTube. Everything else is YouTube. So, it is bittersweet saying this, but what happens is, recently, especially on this channel, I think I'm very vocal about what's been going on, and the obstacles we've had to overcome just to get things out to you guys that watch the channel. And it's gotten to the point where it's exhausting, getting the comments and doing the reactions and actually trying to get them to you, because they're absolutely awesome. Like, the videos, the knowledge on this channel, this journey that we've been on is absolutely amazing. And the stuff that is commented, all the little add-ons to each individual video we've had have been tremendously, they've helped me tremendously, and that increases my knowledge personally. And eventually what happens is that I can share that with my son when he does go through school and history, and I can guide him in the right way. So, or at least not the right way per se, but just, give him the whole picture when he's ready, like the whole thing. That way he's not left asking, what is this? Or I didn't know, right? So I've decided to consolidate energy, because what is going to end up happening is, yeah, we're trying to water all the plants, right? And it's not working. It's not. Guys, this is supposed to be enjoyable, and it's supposed to be this journey that we're taking together. And what's ending up happening is I'm fighting against the juggernaut that is YouTube, and it's tightening restrictions on the content that we're getting to. And it's absolutely nuts. For those of you that have joined our journey on Rumble, that will be the platform where you will see movement. Okay, as far as the other channels with Arius in the Nation, I am done with reaction content on Arius in the Nation. We're putting a freaking straight up dagger into the reaction world over on Arius in the Nation. There will be movement over there, but that is when I line up the interviews for Arius in the Nation. That is where I want Arius in the Nation to be. Even though we started with music reactions, we're kind of, I'm done. I'm 100% done with reaction type content, as much as I can be. This channel, though, the Rec Nation, what it's evolved into is like this journey of knowledge, this learning journey, right? And that is amazing. I can't thank you guys enough, right? And no, this is not the end of our military type reactions, and I will still answer comments, or at least direct you where you can find our journey, which will be Rumble, which will have the links all over the place on Rec Nation. So this, honestly, what it does is I can consolidate the time which I spend with family, my son, out there basically getting back into the 9 to 5 grind, guys. You know, because life, though I am insanely grateful for YouTube and the communities that I've been a part of on the YouTube side of things. It's opened doors. It's helped me find a voice on this side of things. And it's really, really helped me and will continue to help me in at least gearing me up to make different shifts and what's coming down the line. And I feel like, guys, I can't keep throwing time against YouTube. You know, this is the path that I've embarked on, and you guys came along the journey, and I'm there with it. I'm there with you guys. But push comes to shove, I'm throwing content against a brick wall on YouTube. They don't want our shit to be seen. They don't want the path to grow. You know what I mean? That's just how it's supposed to be. Am I salty against YouTube? Rec Nation, yes. Us as a community that I absolutely love, has completely shifted my view on YouTube, right? On one hand, super grateful, super thankful, consider myself super blessed to be part of this crazy machine that we're on. But on the other hand, when you start to stifle content that is so important, like history, right? When you start kind of suppressing that, where it can't be shared, that's when I draw my line in the sand, and that is where that is the hill I will die on. Is no, you know, history needs to be shared, knowledge needs to be disseminated properly, and I can't. What it isn't what it was 3.5 years ago. Just to be honest. So with all that stuff being said, I owe you guys a world of gratitude. Thank you so much. Honestly, this is not the end of Rec Nation. Just know that for now, we are putting in our efforts over on Rumble. That is where we are literally picking up where we left off on YouTube, as well as getting to the TV shows and the military movies that we voted on. You know, for those of you that are in or a part of the Rumble community, please let people know in the comments that it is not a terrible place to view content over on Rumble. The app, I know, is not perfect, and this is, I understand that it is not YouTube. I get that 100%. It is not my choice. YouTube has forced our hand here in this on our very specific path. Okay, stepping away from the other channels, the other reaction type content, is going to allow more mental bandwidth, not having to worry about keeping those channels afloat, and I can pour more energy and time when I do have the time. Because remember, the whole point of me consolidating all the different channels is to pour extra time into the thing that matters the most, which is family. You know, like pouring time back into my son's life and being a good husband. That is where my priorities lie first. Second, I can devote time, just if I know that it's just going on Rumble, I am not spending time burning my tires trying to get things through to YouTube, or yelling at YouTube, or being mad at YouTube to be like, why can't this not be seen? A lot of people aren't getting our notifications. The only people that do get the notifications are the members, and for that, you guys are legends. You guys have come out and supported, and for that, I am just eternally grateful. This is not the end of Rec Nation, guys. This is a more of like a pause. Like, YouTube's on some crazy shit. All right, every election year, YouTube goes nuts. The bad thing is, with every the more power YouTube gets, it doesn't release power. Power doesn't work like that. The more you give it, it's not like, okay, well, we'll release our stranglehold a little bit. No, it's absolutely driving away content creation, content creators, the history tellers, and I hope that they keep pumping out content for you guys that are plugged into their individual channels, because those are just nuggets of awesomeness, at least the ones that we've checked out so far. So guys, again, this is not the end of Rec Nation. We are simply stepping away and pouring efforts into Rumble, the Aries in the Nation Rumble channel. All right, which Rec Nation has taken over, but we still have music reactions from Aries in the Nation. So that's why it's Aries in the Nation. And I don't know, it's leaps and bounds to try to change the name once it's established. So guys, listen, much love. You guys are our community. I understand that. Like, we moved together. We built this thing together. We break the wall down together. But time, that's it. Time is the only thing. And I want to devote more time in building up our journey over on Rumble. So, yeah, crazy, right? Crazy. I never thought this video would make it to YouTube. I never thought I would be in a position to make this kind of video. And it's not, I'm not complaining. The writing has been on the wall for a very long time, guys. If you step back and look at what's happening across the board on YouTube, there's a lot of creators and or in the reaction niche that have hit a brick wall, or the brick wall hit them, and it's infuriating, it's stressful. So, you know what? I don't like stress. I don't like drama. So I'm just going to leave the place that causes drama and stress. Right? And I know you guys definitely got my back on that. And I hope you guys do understand what's happening. Rumble is our big middle finger to YouTube and what it's doing to the communities that, not just mine, but who will eventually come in our place. Right? We are a small channel. To basically be stonewalled so quickly is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm not even going to act like it's an easy decision, because it's not. And you can say, well, Daniel, you could still, yeah, 100% I could still do that. But we are, YouTube and I are not copacetic. We do not, it's not symbiotic at all anymore. You know what I mean? So with all of that being said, guys, where do we go from here? Guys, we are marching along. We have movies to get to, series to check out, reactions to get to. Those you can find for free on Rumble. Because over here on Rec Nation, perhaps we'll do a live once in a while. You know, just to see how you guys are doing. But yeah, guys, that's a decision. I am making my line in the sand. And that's it. Just understand that's what's happening. I'm not, especially on this journey, and specifically on this channel, it's absolutely ridiculous what they're doing. Because history needs to be shared. Needs to be shared. And I hope you guys keep supporting the original content creators, support the original storytellers that are bringing you these stories that kind of are slowly being forgotten. And the issue is definitely YouTube. You know, and it's not about this is it. And I'll wrap up with this, guys. It's not the issue of the monetization. I'm not that petty. It's not about money. No, it's not. It's not about money, because 90%, 98% of our stuff is copyright claimed. You know, it's about sharing the stories. You know, people get on me, or like not just me. It's like, I feel like reaction content, right, gets a I would say a bad rap, and I never understood it going into YouTube, having a reaction channel for 3.5 years. I never fully understood it going into it. I was like, what is this? What is this world? This is nuts. This is crazy. The fact that it exists is mind blowing. But, you know, with my time in and being right now, I get it. The reactors, I feel like we're like the old school DJs, right? At least, you know, now hear me out on this. You're like, what does that have anything to do? Like, it brings to light stories either that weren't told to you, that are new to you, and or forgotten, or known by you, and you get to fill in the gaps, and it's a good conversation starter. You know, that's what the reaction community does to these stories, right? Because how many I feel like what happens is, like, you have these reactors out there that, let's say, click on a let's say a song that you guys like, just for shits and giggles. We'll use music because I feel like I can talk about that a little bit. Let's say you love a band, they react to your band, and you're plugged in. You like their reaction, you like their insight, you like what they had to say about it. And then you follow them on their journey, right? And then eventually down the road, they'll come up with something that you've never heard, or you might like, might not like, but they're putting stuff in front of you that you may not be aware of or know of, and it gives the story a second breath, a second life. You know, and that's the most important thing, is getting the story out to a different group of people, different demographic, different however it may seem. You know, that's the big reason. And then you tie that into like a history type reaction channel, like we've sort of become on our journey, or an exploratory reaction, history exploratory channel. And then you tie that in, and it's like, this is what it's about, is just sharing this history, our histories. And that way, those stories that are kind of unknown, at least to me, for sure, get that second breath, that second wind, that second leg, however you want to phrase that, to be shared with a different demographic of people. You know, that's what I feel like this niche is and should be, but it's hard to do when your videos that you put up are dead on arrival. You know, it's not just the people that are in our community know what's happening. They're in the videos, like they're in it. When you see Rec Nation drop a video, you guys are there. But the other people that need to be reached, it won't, because YouTube deems the content either too sensitive, too graphic. It crosses community guidelines, and it's absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, until YouTube gets less strict, Rumble is going to be home of Rec Nation content. Just saying, guys. Anyway, listen, I've talked a lot. I have to make another one of these videos for Arius in the Nation. But, guys, listen, you guys literally are the best community out there. For those of you that hopped over to Rumble, man, legends. Absolute legends. We are doing things I didn't think was possible. I'm like relearning my mind that has been freaking battered by YouTube, and just be like, oh my God, it's so refreshing. We can just get to anything over there. But anyway, guys, listen, much love. Make sure you unplug. Very important. Make sure you unplug. Do something legendary. And I really hope you guys understand that not only is this move getting rid of drama and bullshit, right? This move is actually making it possible to pour more time into my family by consolidating what we're doing, by minimizing the time spent in my office. So you guys are legends. Thank you so much for putting up with me. And yeah, yeah, well, I'm going to see you around. Listen, Embrace the Globe 21 is going to be a daily uploader. Embrace the Suck, we'll still have stuff up on Embrace the Suck 21. And Embrace the Suck Patreon's not going anywhere. This has nothing to do with Embrace the Suck Enterprises or moves over there. This is just my personal channels. All the channels that I've gotten, we're kind of tightening it up. Anyway, I'm not going to overstay my welcome. You guys are legends. Unplug, do something legendary, and I will see you hopefully on Rumble. All right, guys? Not a bad place over there. Later, guys.